All right, we made it, guys, to episode 157 of the Homestead Shop Talk podcast with Al from Lemon Acres and myself, Jason from Sow the Lane. What's up, Al?
How we doing? 3 years and 1 week of doing the podcast now. Now
There we
for an
go.
income down.
I know, a new milestone.
Right?
We need to go 5 years.
There you go.
I just saw something today, actually. It said, because we've been in a huge drought here,
Yep.
it said we would need 15 inches of rain in 1 month to end the drought.
I just saw a thing that said so we were in a huge drought last summer. We've been getting a ton of rain. Like it's been super hard to try to make hay this year. And they said we're still missing 12 inches.
Wow.
Like there's no way. Like all of the rivers here are just about at flood stage.
Really?
The reservoirs are full, but they're still saying
man.
we're 12 inches shy of rain. Like the ground's saturated. I don't see how we're lacking 12 inches.
Wow, we need some of that rain then.
So you guys are still lacking 15 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's been not raining here. It's been like humid. I think we have some thunderstorms coming through right now, but it's still not raining.
There's parts of Virginia that haven't seen rain in over a year, which I'm like, what?
That's wild.
I couldn't imagine.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either.
I'll send you some of our rain. We got like rain maybe not every day now, but quite a bit for the next 10 days anyways.
So it's probably pretty green over there.
It is. It's pretty green and lush.
That's nice.
And most hayfields haven't been able to get mowed yet, so.
Oh. Yeah, it's nice and crispy over here.
That's crazy.
And humid.
Yeah. People making hay down there, they probably made first cut and now haven't done anything for second.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Al? How'd your week go?
It went good. Fighting the weather, fighting the rain. So trying to get hay in. We have, I'm going to say 60-ish acres that we're trying to hay. We've been getting a ton of rain, like inches at a time. Trying to think. We had a couple of inches and then it was nice. So actually during the weekend before, we wanted to hay because we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday that was supposed to be beautiful, but there was like, huge hailstorm coming Friday night. So it was like, well, I guess we're not going to hay because you need at least 3 nice days to hay. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. We'll wait. Well, the hailstorm and thunderstorm never showed up on Friday. It was like the hottest and humidest weather we've had, but there was no rain. So then they were calling for rain Sunday night, which we got. We got like an inch and a half of rain on Sunday. And I believe Thursday, so all the week prior, so like Thursday and before, there was like rain every day. And we had gotten like an inch of rain, I think, on Thursday, and then calling for another inch and storm on Friday, which we didn't get. So Sunday night, Monday morning, we got like an inch and a half. So I was like, man, I want to hay, but I can't because we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no rain, and then rain coming Thursday. So I kept an eye on everything because everything was drying out good. I started mowing Monday afternoon at like 1 o'clock, which is kind of a little on the late side because our mower is not very wide, so it takes a while to mow. So I jumped on our 12-acre pasture, started mowing that. It dried out pretty good that night. Got out there the next day, probably around like 1, tedded it, which like basically, so the mower we have cuts it and puts it into like a row. So we cut 5.5 feet wide, takes the 5.5 feet, puts it into the center of the mower and just kind of like leaves it in a windrow. So which is nice about that is overnight, the ground can dry out and then that hay can dry out the next day. Once the dew dries off, or most of the dew dries off, because you don't want the grass to get too crispy, I'll go over with the tedder, rake it out flat across the hayfield, and then let that sit all day.
The tedder just kind of fluffs it up?
The tedder spreads it back out.
Oh, okay.
So you take it from like the big, like a windrow pile, and then it goes through like this, and it just throws it everywhere and spreads it out in a thin pile. So I did that. And we did some other stuff. I'm trying to think. I think we planted the garden, which was kind of fun. So Monday morning before I mowed, we found a local greenhouse that sells organic-ish because they're not certified organic, but they follow organic practices. Greenhouse that has seed starts and stuff. So we went, picked up all that stuff while I was mowing. Gina planted the garden. So usually here we never do a fall garden because our summer garden's like planted up and then stuff doesn't go by soon enough to do the fall garden. So this year, it's the first year doing a garden here. It's probably like 25 feet wide by like 50 feet long where we planted. But we only did half of it. So we did like 25 by 25. And then we'll start the other,
That's in the pool garden.
that's in the pool garden. That's right. So then we'll plant the other half of the pool garden sometime in July. So we'll have a fall garden
Oh, cool.
also. So we've never had that up here because you basically need 2 garden spots to do a fall garden.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we don't have a long growing season like you guys.
Yeah. I mean, eventually you're going to get a high tunnel, right?
At some point, yes, we got to figure out where we want to put it and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, and I'd like to do radiant heat in the high tunnel.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That would be fun to be able to. I mean, we probably wouldn't grow all winter, but to keep like the greens and the broccoli and stuff in there from freezing and then be able to start early.
Yeah.
They say that if you do the radiant heat, you just put black like water line under the like 6 inches or something like that under the soil and it heats the soil. Where if you do like a propane heater, you're heating the air and you're escaping. So if you're heating just the ground, you're a lot
Oh,
more
yeah.
efficient. And then you're only heating like say like 6 inches to a foot up. And you're not losing as much heat as with like a propane forced air one.
That'd be neat to do like a project.
Yeah, I'm like, I think that'd be fun to experiment with. Like, how late can you have for a growing season? And then how early can you start?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'd probably be able to start like you guys do it maybe earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be a huge game changer.
Try to keep those tomatoes going.
Yep.
As long as you can, that'd be
That's
cool.
right. Start them as early as we can and keep them going as long as we can. So then also we got the phone call. It was Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday morning before I went tedding. We got the meat bird chicks in. So we ordered 70 meat birds. That's super late for us. It's the first and only batch we're doing.
Yeah.
We usually do them May-ish is when we usually get them. But this year, I'm glad we pushed it off because we're like, we got so much going on. We're going to be moving and stuff. Like, let's not try to add meat birds on top of that too. So we didn't. So we got the first batch in. So far, they're doing awesome.
That's good.
This has been a really good batch. I did just get an email. So if anybody's looking for meat bird chicks, McMurray Hatchery has them. And they were, when the podcast goes out, I don't know if they still are, but they're 10% off.
I saw that today, actually. They did a post.
I've never seen that. Usually this time of the year, they don't have any chicks for sale.
You know, that's funny. As soon as I saw that post, I was like, hey, Lorraine. I was telling Lorraine, I was like, they're never on sale.
Never on sale, and they never have chicks this time of the year. I was like, I just got mine. I should have waited.
I know. They're just sold out.
Right? Yeah, that's what Jay's like. Jay's like, they're usually sold out all summer. I'm like, I know. But the batch we got so far, we haven't lost one chick.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
I think we got 72 or 73 total. I think maybe we got 72 meat birds because they give you a couple of free ones. And then we got one free straight run chick, whatever that's going to be.
Yeah. Lorraine's like, don't even think about it.
About getting more.
I think we should get more.
It's a sign. They have them left.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I got a text this week from one of my friends. He's like, I was at Tractor Supply. They had golden lace wandats on sale, 50% off. I was like, I gotta go.
I know. It's so weird, like night and day, because versus like even, I don't know, 2 years ago or 3 years ago that you couldn't find any chickens.
No. I went there, I'm like, I'm only gonna get a dozen. I got 15, but I asked them, I said, because they had probably like 40 or 50 of them. I'm like, if you guys want to get rid of all of them and you're willing to make a deal, I'll take them all. So he asked his manager and they were like, nope. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't need them, but if they're gonna sell them to me for like $1 a piece, I'll take them all. They were like 2 weeks old. They were like twice as big as when you get them. So I'm like, they've had them for a while.
Wow. Yeah, I should go there. Sometimes they have turkeys there.
They didn't have turkeys. They had golden lace Wyandottes. They were 50% off. They had white leghorns, 25% off. And then they had bantams, 25% off. So
Wow.
you might get a deal this year if you go to Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
So I think they're normally like the ones we got were normally $5. I think we got them for 250.
Hmm.
So like
Sometimes they have some ducks. I've been wanting to maybe try some ducks.
ducks are terrible, at least in our climate, dealing with them in the wintertime. But you guys really don't have frozen water much.
No.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be probably too bad for you guys.
Yeah. Or geese. Actually, been wanting to get a couple geese, like guard geese,
Guard geese
and just let them roam around in the pasture.
with the sheep,
Yeah, I don't even. They'd probably freak the sheep out. Probably.
probably.
They'd probably start fighting. But yeah, I don't know, just to try it.
Yeah, yeah, be interesting to see. Trying to think, I just went over one of our friends' houses. They had just got geese, and I forget what the breed they were, but they were super chill. I've never seen such chill geese. If I was gonna get something, I mean, it wouldn't be a protective goose, but I'm like, if I was gonna get a goose,
Yeah.
that's the kind I'd want.
Yeah, a friend of mine has some geese that were really chill. I don't know what kind they were, but they're like a gray color.
I think that's what these ones were.
Yeah, they didn't make any noises,
Yeah,
and
they eat weeds.
yeah, they looked like a cartoon geese.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that's right.
they look cool, like nice.
Yeah, and then they just eat a ton of weeds. And I know other farms around here that use them for their strawberries. They don't eat the strawberry plants; they just eat all the weeds.
Oh wow.
So they're weeder geese.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
And we tried the Chinese geese, but they became mean.
Yeah, that's why I've never gotten goose before. I'm like, I don't want a mean goose. Like, I
They
don't
were
want to be
too
getting paid.
protective.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to be getting chased. I don't want my wife or my daughter being chased. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. So yeah, we got the hay all tedded out, which was nice. And then let it dry overnight. The next day, again, I shouldn't say that's the one thing, but with hay, you got to let it like the dew dry off and let it make sure it's dry. So then we had to wait for it to make sure it was dry. That the dew dried off, which is for us, it's later. It's probably like 10 or 11. So put everything into windrows. We have a wheel rake, so we put that all into windrows. Um, and then we got to go and bale it. So then we went behind and we baled it. I got done baling at I think 7 or 8 o'clock. So I was up till 10 o'clock putting the hay away because we had rain coming in that night, and it was starting at like 4 a.m. and we were getting over an inch. So I'm like, man, I got to get the stuff in the barn. Or so the nice thing for us is the area we keep the hay is just a roof. It's not enclosed. So like a round hay bale, they take like up to 2 weeks to cure. So you want to bale them when it's around 15 to 18% moisture, and then they sweat. So like you put everything, you bale it all up because it's so big, and the bacteria in there kind of like sweats and adds more moisture, and they get to they can get to 100 and 120 degrees Fahrenheit during the 2 week like curing process. So I like to leave them outside for a little while, just so you don't get away from them. If they catch on
Uncovered.
fire, uncovered. So if they catch on
Yeah.
fire, it's not in the building. But I'm like, can't leave them out. Like they're gonna get an inch and a half of rain on them. Like if they get a
Oh,
little bit of rain, no big deal. But a huge dumping like that, I was like, ah. So I stayed out to. I was like, I think it was 10:07 when I got in the house. But then I've been checking the hay bales ever since to make sure that they're not gonna get too hot. They were Most of them were at 100 degrees 2 days later.
and they were in the barn already?
Yep, they're in the
Oh.
barn area.
I mean, have you heard of, like, barns catching on fire from them?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
they get warm. Like you stick your hand in there. If you stick, so we have like a compost thermometer, like 4 foot long, and we stick in, or 3 foot long. Stick it in the center, and when you take it out, it says 100 degrees. When you take it out and you hold the probe, it's hot.
So what would be too hot where you're like, "Oh, this is a problem?"
Anything over 120, I'd be like, yeah, let's take these out.
Hmm.
So I think they say 150 or higher. It's like you better take them out. But
Wow.
checking them today, some were at 60, some were at 70 degrees, a few at 80 or 90. So they're starting to cool down.
Yeah, at some point, they'll just be more drier, then they won't
Yeah,
get so hot.
takes about 2 weeks for the whole process to stop. So it's a small bale is not as bad because it's smaller, so there's more airflow.
Yeah.
So like when we're putting them in the barn, they're in the barn, but they're just like one layer, and if they're touching, they're just barely touching. Like I left a lot of airflow, so that way they can get in the air can get in there and cool them off, and they don't overheat.
No, will you use this hay this year or is that next year's hay?
It'll be this fall, winter hay, yeah,
Oh,
next
okay.
year, late season. So once we can't rotate them on pasture anymore, we'll start feeding out the hay. So it looks really nice. It's nice and green. Smells amazing. I'll have to restack it though, which is unfortunate because it's just like undercover. So I'll have to take it all back out and like stack it up so we're not taking up the whole barn.
Oh, so you probably shouldn't have to buy any hay then.
I'm hoping not. We made 40 bales this year so far. Um, Last year we were feeding hay all year round. So like this time of the year last year, I was feeding out hay still because we were
Oh,
at the
really?
old, well, because all the cows are at the off grid property. And then I wasn't able to rotationally graze them because I was at this house renovating and I
Oh,
wasn't taking the time to move them. You know how long it takes to move everybody on pasture.
yeah. Okay.
So I was just feeding them hay. So the hay we made here, because this time of the year last year we had made 90 bales off of one field. And then I think the field that we just made 40 off of, I think we made 60 last year. So we were feeding those out. We ended up buying hay last winter also because we just fed all year. So right now the cows are being moved on pasture, so they're not getting fed hay,
Yeah.
which is nice. So we should have more than enough hay for us from our own farm and not having to buy any in. And we should have some left over.
Right.
So that's also like we're learning the process of making hay. So last year we made 60 off the back field, but I think the bales were not as tight. So we have a crown crown baler, crown baler, maybe it's crown Krone. Um, it's a fixed chamber and it's got like metal wheels that go like this. It's not one of the belt driven ones. So the hay just goes in there and kind of like starts to ball up. And there's a dial on the outside. It goes like 1, 2, 3, and 4, or it goes 1, 2, 3, and then it has a red box. So it's a 4x4 bale. So my assumption is when you're at the 1 mark, you made a foot diameter bale, and you're at 2 feet, 3 feet, and 4 feet. Well, it gets to the red mark and then it stops, and there's a bolt that it hits on. So when it gets there, I'm like, okay, I'll let it hit the bolt for a minute, and then I let it out. Well, I think at that point, it's a 4x4 bale, but it's not like super packed for some
Yeah.
reason. So you got to keep letting it go. So this year I let it go longer. So the bales are coming out more dense. I think I can pack them even harder, but not knowing, I didn't want to go too crazy and like mess up the baler because I'm like, I have no extra time. Like I have to get this hay baled and put in the barn
Hmm.
before it gets rained on.
Yeah.
Hope I'm hopeful that in the next pasture we go to, I can kind of play around with it some more.
You think that makes it more hotter when they're more packed?
It might make it more, yeah, it possibly could because it won't be getting as much airflow, but you're moving around less bales.
Hmm.
You're having less bales to store, so it's taking up less room. So it's like a benefit to it because it takes up less room. You're using less string to tie them because you're making less bales, so you're not using as much string, kind of thing. So it's
Yeah.
just there's a huge learning curve. So like last year, we got all the hay and equipment. The mower I got, it's the only one I could find last year in our budget. It's only 5.5 feet wide. So I want to try to find a wider one because that takes a ton of time mowing. Um, and then we got Ironcraft, tedder, and wheel rake, which is puts it into the windrows, built everything. And then I never took time to calibrate everything. I just kind of like put it together and used it. So the wheel rake, it's it's like a V groove rake. And then it there's just kind of like wheels that sit on the ground, and it rakes up the hay and puts it back into windrows right before you go to bale it. So last year I was making a lot of dust and like a lot of grooves in the pasture. So it was being very aggressive, and I never adjusted it, but there was also a ton of moss on the pasture. So I was like, there's a lot of moss. Like I'm raking out the moss, so that doesn't hurt my feelings, and I'm kind of like re-stimulating the pasture. And in my head, I'm like, that's good for it because it's like putting cows on it. They trample it, they tear it up a little bit, and they bring some new life to the soil. Uh, so this year I actually had time, which kind of felt weird. I had a little bit of time waiting for everything to dry out, and I adjusted the wheel rake and calibrated it. So now when we're raking, we're just barely touching the grass. So it's just skimming it and raking everything into rows nicely, but it's not like aggressively digging up the soil.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of thought this year I've been taking some more time to dial a few things in, which is nice.
That's good. I think you're probably just gonna get more efficient at it as you go.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. And then we
Yeah.
gotta just try to figure out like, I don't know if I want to lime up the fields or I'm gonna try a Redmond's. I'm gonna probably try a few things. I want to lime some, and then I'm gonna do some Redmond's Grow, which is like a mineral. Um, and it's fillable. It's full of humates, and then I have one that has chicken manure in it, so it'll give us
Oh,
some
yeah.
nitrogen. And then we also need to clean up the edges of the fields because I don't know when the last time the edges of the fields were the trees were trimmed up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you just start losing more and more hayfield because the trees just start growing in.
Now what would the lime do?
The lime, so I think the soil is very acidic, so it would change the pH level.
Mm.
So we got a bunch of different grasses and forbs in there, which I like, but there's one, it's like long and stringy. I forget the name of it. It's called, let me see if it's on my phone. And it's got little white flowers on it.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to see, I looked it up to see what it was, but I don't know if I still have it. I don't, unfortunately, see what it's called. And basically, it's either from your soil being over acidic and or a lazy pasture. So I think one of the reasons it started doing it here is these fields are only mowed once a year. So basically, it's a weed and it like encroaches and it kind of like kills off, or it doesn't kill off, but it starts taking over all the other grassland. So it kind of like pushes out the good grasses, and
Yeah.
and the cows don't care for it as much. And one of the things I don't like about it is when you go to cut it and ted it, it's like stringy, and it's like when it dries, it's almost sticky, and it makes it harder for the other grasses to dry out as good.
Mm.
So I think if we lime the soils, it'll help it. So
Yeah.
and mow a little bit sooner next year. But I mean, unfortunately, we're fighting Mother Nature, so
Right.
it's all a learning curve. What encourages me when I look back at your pastures now and remember what they looked like when you first got there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes time, and it's awesome to be able to
That's
see.
what it is.
Yeah,
Time.
but I think I know for me, like I get stuck in my vision, like, oh, it's gotta get done. Oh, it's not. It hasn't changed yet. I've already been here a year. How come it's not looking different? So to be able to
Yeah.
look back at your pastures and be like, okay, Jay, how long have you been at your place now?
4 years now.
4 years. I mean, your pastures look so different. They look
Yes.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, they do. That's just yeah, just running animals on it and time.
Being patient.
That's what's hard about
It is.
it. Yeah. Or wondering like, "Man, I don't know, should you put lime on it? Should you put fertilizer on it? Should you
Yeah.
do these other inputs? Like, will
Right.
that make the process go faster?"
Yep.
I don't know. You would think it would probably, but
It would. I'm sure it should. Different things will help a little bit, but I don't. We don't want to do chemical fertilizers. So it's
yeah.
like trying to find the right stuff that'll work for us and not kill the soil life at the same time.
And chickens are gonna help a ton.
Yes, I can't wait till we get the meat birds out on pasture.
The meat
See
birds,
how
the
that
ones.
does.
Meat birds
Joel
are
Salatin was
poopers.
saying turkeys have the best poop for fertilizing.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like the most complete. Yeah. It says the
What I
turkey.
need to do is move my turkeys. I've been raising them in the tractor in the same spot the last couple of years.
Yep.
I need to move them in a different spot of the property. That's what I should do this year.
Yeah. We didn't do turkeys this year. Hopefully next year.
Yeah.
So, but we also got to figure out turkeys and we want to figure out pigs. We got to figure out, I don't know if we'll do winter pigs. I would like to. Hopefully we'll be in a place this fall to get some. If not, we'll do spring pigs.
Yeah.
But so it stinks because I mean, you guys aren't getting the rain, which is bad too, but we've just been having so much of it. You don't want to go out in the pastures and ruin them either.
All right.
That's the hard part. It's like trying to stay off the pastures, and like we didn't do any maintenance this year, the side of the fields, just because I'm like, I don't want to go out there and rut everything up or damage stuff. So hopefully this fall we can get out there and open up the fields.
Oh, yeah.
But so one thing I did notice, I don't know if you noticed this year in your area or not, but our oak trees are loaded with acorns.
Hmm.
I don't know how it is this year for you guys.
I haven't noticed. Are they not usually at this time of year?
Just some years you are better years than other years for producing acorn.
Oh,
Acorn,
okay.
and I just couldn't get over how many acorns are on some of these trees.
Yeah.
When I was haying, I was like, "Dang!" I'm like, "The deer are gonna be happy this year." Wish I had some pigs to put in that
I
those for.
wonder if it's because of the rain. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Hmm.
sporadic. It always changes. It seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't noticed that.
So that's been pretty much my week, kind of keeping an eye on the weather, trying to make some hay and dealing with the rain. So yeah, right like I said, right after we got done haying, we got like an inch and a half of rain.
Yeah.
So
And you're still not done haying then?
no, we got one field done, which is probably like a 12-acre field. Um, we have like a 25 to 30-acre field we got to do. That's the big one, and then we have like three other little ones that are probably average 10 acres each that we got to do. So the big one, we need 3 days for cutting, tedding, baling, but then we need to let it sit out there. And then last year we got 90 bales. So just bringing the bales back to the farm, because that one's down the road, that took us a whole day just moving the bales back and forth. And we're using the pickup truck, and then I have a trailer. That's my like car trailer. That's why I just use that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just working with what we have. Not going to go out and buy a bunch of extra equipment just to use once or twice a year.
Right.
But so it's what we did last year is we put them on the trailer. The trailer is a tilt deck, hydraulic tilt deck. So we'll bring them back, and then I can just tilt the trailer, and then we just roll them off, get them all over here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move them afterwards with the tractor.
Oh, that seems to work.
Yeah. So
Are
and
you
then
doing all this by yourself, or you got
me and,
people? Somebody?
me and Gina.
Oh, okay. She
Yeah.
drives a tractor too.
So yeah, so she'll drive one of the tractors,
Oh, nice.
run the camera and stuff, and so
Okay.
the bigger field this year, we're gonna try doing two. If I can get another mower, I want to try both of us mowing the bigger field. I mean, it's a big field to us. It's a 20. That's the big field, 25 acres. A lot of people are probably like 25 acres. That's nothing. But
It's a lot, man.
it's a good time. It took me 8 or 10 hours last year to mow it with the 5.5 foot mower. I'm
Oh,
like, if I can
dang.
get like a little bit bigger mower and then have that 5.5, like she can go in the smaller tractor with the smaller mower, and I can go in the bigger tractor with a
Yeah,
bigger
that's
mower, and
crazy.
just that's what takes us the most of the time. So what did it to do the
Just mowing.
mowing the field we had here this year took me 6 acres to mow last week. So I mean, we didn't start till 1, and it was like 7 or 8 o'clock by the time I got done mowing. So I'm like, yep, I need a bigger mower. Like that's what slows you down.
Yeah.
The tedder I think is 18 feet wide. So it took me like, it's gonna take me 3 hours to ted, and then the wheel rake is even wider, so that took me like 2 hours. So those ones, I mean, it's a lot less time, and then baling probably took 3 or 4 hours, kind of thing. So, but yeah, it'll keep you busy. What'd you get into this week?
All right. So this week, so as of right now, we sold out of all of our lamb meat, and we sold out of all of our chickens for the whole year.
You sold out of all of your chickens?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. We had to put a sold out that we sold out, because if I didn't, then we would have no chickens for ourselves. So
Well,
the rest of the
Great
chickens.
Country's having a sale right now, and you could
That's
restock
why
your
I,
chicken order.
yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said to the range. She's like, "Don't even think about it."
That's funny.
I was like, "We need more chickens." Yeah, if we don't say we're sold out, then we won't have any chickens for us. I mean, we sold some of our chickens actually.
You did. You already sold some of them.
Yeah, so it's like I think we're gonna have. I mean, if all of them survive, I think we'll have like 70 for us.
Okay. What do you normally have?
I think we normally have like 100.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's only what we do is like around 100 this year. We're doing 70. That's what we have. So if they all survive,
yeah.
we'll be in the same boat as you guys.
Yeah, but like this time last year, we still had plenty of chicken.
So how many chickens did you raise this year and last year for sale?
So I think this year's going to end up being like 200. Last year was like 260.
Okay.
So I think also what didn't help is we lost 50
Right.
chicks in the brooder like the first couple weeks, like altogether total so far.
Yep.
So because we would have did the same amount as we did last year, and we would have 50 more chickens in the freezer to sell. So I guess that's a reason too. But so we did get new turkeys this week.
So do you have all of your meat birds on your property, or do you have any more orders of meat birds coming, or do you have all of them there?
We only have 25 that we're raising right now, but then we have 50 more that's coming in a couple weeks.
Okay. So you still have another batch coming in.
Yeah.
So just add to them. Just don't tell Lorraine. Like, oh, they must have messed up the order. We got 100 now.
I know.
I have no idea what happened.
I really should. I mean, I can't believe we sold out this fast.
Right.
So the turkeys, I've been ordering 30. Usually, I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. Some years I'll lose half. Some years I'll lose like 2. So you just don't know.
Right.
But I ordered 30 this year, and for some reason, McMurray only sent me 28.
And you ordered what, 30?
30.
Huh.
They miscounted there.
I think, Ginger, if you're listening, because you messed up on the turkeys, you should send them like an extra 50 meat birds.
Yeah, I should get the extra turkeys. They're sending me more turkeys.
Oh, they are. Okay.
This week sometime.
How many will you get for extra turkeys?
I think I'm getting 10 extra.
I say because I don't think they can ship just 2.
Right. I think the minimum might be 10.
Yeah, I think so. It's like 6 or 10 for for turkeys.
Because I've already lost a few in the brooder.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I don't lose any of these ones. Because I already bought all the feed and I'm ready to go. Yeah, so far so good on the turkeys. What else? So that, and I started continued demoing the house.
Nice.
I think I'm pretty much filled up this dumpster that I have with, it's pretty much all drywall. And I think at this point, I took out all the drywall I'm going to take out, at least for now. I hope that's all. Yeah, all the rest of the drywall that's there, it looks good. Unless I like needed to take it out for, I don't know, for some reason. Yep. But all the drywall that's there currently, it doesn't look bad.
Good. So did you have to take out any ceilings?
No. Well, I mean, actually, I have not looked up and I haven't crawled up in the attic yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, from what I see in the house, it looks fine.
That'd be nice. I think sheetrock the ceilings and having to tape and mud the ceilings and just working over your head is not any fun.
No. Yeah, I hope I don't. I hope it's fine, but I haven't noticed anything weird like mold or anything up there.
Yeah, that's good.
But I still got to crawl up there, so I don't know.
Have you turned the air conditioning on yet?
No, I haven't even turned on the electricity.
Wow.
I should, because I was out there today and it was pretty hot in there.
I believe it. Is it dry? You guys like not very humid this year because of how lack of?
It's still a little humid, but it's just I go in there, I try to open up all the windows and just let the whole house air out, because it still smells. Like it just smells like an old house.
Yep.
Like I don't know what that is.
Probably just all in the sheet, like the ceiling sheetrock still. So when you prime and paint that, I'll probably take away the smell, just maybe some of the old floors and stuff. Yeah,
and I think it's probably mildew or something.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with that. And then I'm working on the floor, taking out the vinyl flooring, and then I'm gonna have to take out some of the plywood flooring. And then try to figure what's next, you know?
Will that be the end of the demo once you finish taking out the flooring stuff?
I hope so. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty much it. I can't think of what else. Like I kept like the hallway drywall and like the closets,
Yep.
or at least one side of the drywall is there and the other side's gone, so I could see it on the other side.
Right.
That, and then there's just the flooring needs to be ripped out. Some of the flooring, and then, or I still need to do like the carpet nails and all that stuff.
Yes. That's
But
not fun.
no.
Those tack strip nails will go through your shoes pretty quick and easily. Just to
Oh
give
yeah.
you a warning. I got one on my foot like the first couple of weeks. I was like,
Oh
wow. They're
yeah.
sharp. They're like super pointy for some reason, just sharp. So just watch out.
Yeah, vinyl and carpet, all that stuff. I wish there was hardwood floors underneath the vinyl, but no, it's just plywood.
Yep.
So yeah, so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's next on the agenda with that house, but I do feel like it needs to be aired out quite a bit. What else? So we got some things growing in the garden this week. So let's see what's growing in the garden this week. We got broccoli, we got cucumbers, we got green beans, we got our first 2 tomatoes today.
Cherry tomatoes or
Cherry tomatoes.
Nice.
We've got a few of the bigger tomatoes that are starting to turn red. We got cabbage and we got a few zucchinis already. So, and then we're probably in a couple weeks, we'll probably be picking potatoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, so that's growing, and yeah. And we got a bunch of onions too this year. I think this year's the year of the onion. So
It's funny how like every year it's like a different year for a different crop.
Yeah, it really is. Like some years it does better than others. Like last year was the year of green bell peppers.
Yep.
We've got so many bell peppers still.
Oh, you do?
Probably for like all this year and all of next year, we're good on bell peppers.
That's funny.
They're all chopped up, frozen.
That's even better. So you just pop them out of the freezer, however you get them stored, and dump them in the stir fry. Or
yeah, they're in everything now. We're like all bell peppered out.
Nice. Have you checked on your mushroom logs lately?
No, I haven't actually.
Just wondering, like with the drought, if that affects them.
I think it's probably been maybe a month. And last time I checked on them, there were some that looked like they were growing, but they were all black. Like either I just didn't go out there and pick them, or they dried out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not really worth. You just have to keep going out there and checking on them, I think.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure you kind of forget about them pretty easy because they're out in the woods.
Yeah, that's hard too. If you could find a way to do it in a more shaded area but closer to the house, that would probably help.
Right. Or if you had pigs out in the woods and you had to walk by them when you went to go to the pigs or something, maybe.
Yeah. Or do more of them. Like we've only done, I think there was only like, I don't know, 6 logs.
Yeah.
Like if we had a bunch out there, I'd probably be more likely to go out there.
Right. If you're doing a business with them and selling them.
Yeah.
Then I would definitely. I feel like there's got to be decent money in them, but
yeah, I would think so. I don't know what the hurdles are to sell mushrooms, but could just sell it like a mushroom log.
Right.
Already inoculated.
Pre-inoculated mushroom log.
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of neat. Like you give that or buy that for like a Christmas present for somebody.
Right.
I think that'd be fun. Yeah. We'll do it ourselves and just give everybody a mushroom log.
Everybody this year gets a mushroom log for Christmas. It's like
Thanks,
a new
Dad.
log, but better.
Yeah. Thanks, son. I shipped mom a mushroom log.
The shipping probably wouldn't be cheap.
I know. It'd be like 5 times more than what I made it for.
Right.
So this week also we decided to sell our Cooney pigs. You know, man, I've talked about this on the podcast before, but we would go back and forth probably the last year or two of, you know, should we sell them? Should we put them in the freezer? You know, just I feel like, especially with the purchase of this new house and this other land that we're trying to rebuild, I need more time to do stuff. and just moving everybody, and just the pigs are the ones that just kept coming up of like, if an animal had to go, it'd be them.
Yep.
Just because breeding them just takes a lot of time and
Right.
moving around, and I don't just leave them in one spot. Like, I got to move them on pasture. I do all that. So, it just takes time. And then finally we're just like, you know what, we should just try it. Let's just see if we can sell them. And I'd rather sell them than put them in the freezer.
Yep.
Because they're still young and they still have lots of time left to, be with another family to make more piglets, more cute pigs. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do, is find a family for them, and so we could sell them and move on. But
Yep.
we're not selling all of the pigs. Our plan is to keep 2 of the piglets. So the plan is to keep 2 of the female piglets, and it's going to take like a year and a half to grow them out.
Yep.
And within that, and then in a year, we're going to revisit.
Oh, okay. Those could be breeder mamas for you.
Yes.
And you'd have to get a boar.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense. Because, yeah. And then if you decide you don't want to breed them still, you got to be bacon at that point.
Yeah. Right. That's the plan.
That's a good plan. I like that plan.
Yeah. It just gives us more time to chill out for a minute, concentrate on other things, and then also not totally giving up on the idea of breeding them.
Yep.
We'll see, just kind of see, I think, where we're at that time.
Right.
If we really miss it and we're like, we should breed them again, then we'll have that chance. But if not, then if I don't miss it, well, then okay, that ship has sailed.
Right.
Plus, I think it's good to have pigs in general on the land.
Oh, yeah. Do you think you'll get into feeder pigs? I know not right now, but.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I want to do feeder pigs eventually again, but I don't know about this year. But yeah, I want to do it. I want to put them in our shelter, and now that I have all these wood chips,
right,
to see if we can make some soil.
Yep.
But just with the coonies, they don't do good in that setup because they are not rooters.
Yep.
They're not tilling up the soil, so they're not good in that type of setup. Otherwise, I would have done it with them. They're just walking on the wood chips. Right. It's like they don't know what to do.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they're just better out in the pasture and the forage. So yeah, it's kind of a big decision for us to say, hey, we're going to get rid of our breeder pair because we've had them for so long. We're kind of attached to them, honestly, but I mean, they're not going to, everything comes to an end.
Yep.
And while they're still in their prime, that now's the time to try to sell them.
Right. Yep. Let somebody else have a head start on their coony pig adventure. Because I mean, you had to wait, 2 years before you could get any piglets from them?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a big head start right there.
Yeah, they're a married couple at this point.
Married old couple.
But so we'll see.
Whoever got them, they could get them and breed them right away.
Yep.
And then 4 months later, bam.
Yeah. I still have 2 piglets available. So even I would suggest you could buy the breeder pair, buy like 2 of the piglets. They could live with the mama pig. And then when you put them together, you'll still have these 2 little pigs. There's different ways to do it. But
if they grew in a year, the pigs to butcher weight, I'd be like, send them on out. By 2 years.
It's funny. This set of piglets, though, they look pretty big. They look like they're getting big fast. So last year's piglets,
this year's grass.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just getting more healthy, like the piglets that she's having. But like, I don't really know because all of last year's pigs I sold.
Right.
So I didn't really see how they grew.
Yep.
So we're going to see how these 2 grow, the ones that we keep.
So you're saying I need to fly them to New Hampshire?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm exactly.
What it sounds like. I think they do in the wintertime. I think they'd like being in the snow.
Oh, They would love it, Al.
They would love it. I mean, hey, we flew some goats from Arizona. Why not
There
fly
we
some
go.
pigs from North Carolina?
Yeah, I
If pigs
will.
can fly, and be like, they can fly.
Yeah,
You
I'll
miss out.
personally deliver them to you, Al. They'll be right here sitting on the plane with me.
Sit right at the plane with you. When pigs fly, well, guess what? They're flying now.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully they go to a good home, and if we sell them, great. If not, then it's not meant to be.
Right. Yep.
But I hope we can. Because we just have other goals in mind and other things to that we want to do, and if we can move one less animal then to help us reach that goal, well, then that's what needs to be done, and then we could always revisit it later.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's always going to be pigs. There's always going to be animals.
Yep.
That's the reality.
Yeah. There's always changing seasons. Life is always moving and revolving, and you got to adapt and change with what's going on at the time.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
What else? I think that's about it.
So you're all done with the chicken butchering classes, or do you have any more of those coming out?
I think we're done for the year
Season. And so then no pig butchering classes this year either then.
Probably not.
Right. So you got to talk Lorraine into getting 50 more meat birds. Then you got another class.
Yeah, I should. I accidentally bought 50 more meat birds.
I don't know where they came from.
They were 10% off. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to sell the turkeys. I think we do pretty good there on selling out on all the turkeys for Thanksgiving.
You sold out last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last 2 years we sold.
Okay, last 2 years.
Yeah. And we'll see how many survive this year, but this year we got them a little bit later than usual.
Yep.
And I thought maybe that would help with the survival rate.
Oh, right.
Maybe the less fluctuation of the weather. Maybe it's more warmer right now, but I don't know. We've lost a few already, so who knows?
I'm assuming that's why our meat birds are doing so good, because it's June that we got it, not early May or anything.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Because last year Harriet was born June 1st, I believe, and we had a snowstorm. I'm pretty sure it was like 30 degrees or something foolish on June 1st up here. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, our new lambs are getting along. They're like routine.
They know, like, moving them and everything goes smoothly. It's not they're not fighting or nothing.
No, I think the way I do it is the way my friend was doing it.
Yep.
As far as just 2 hot wires.
Perfect.
And they just move them, and they just sheep follow each other, so
right.
I think that helps. But yeah, they've been doing fine too.
I saw you got a new maybe you had it before, but on Instagram I just saw you had the new scalder. When did you get that?
Oh yes.
How'd you like it?
I liked it.
Because I have them from Coops and more, Wright's Farm product, but mine's the square one. So that looked like a round one.
A square one? I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I'm assuming you have the new updated one.
Oh, okay.
We've had ours for years now. Years. I mean, the old Homestead, we had it. So.
Oh, okay. It's just a different one.
Yeah. Looks like.
But it's a plug-in one that you have?
Yeah, we get the electric plug-in.
Yeah. I like it.
Set it and forget it.
Right. It's so convenient.
So when you put your water in, was it like straight from your well, or did you warm it up first?
No, I didn't warm it up. It's just straight from the well.
How long did it take for you to warm it up with that?
It's a little over an hour.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Because usually we don't have it here, but all the other houses, we put in a hot water outdoor spigot. So usually when I fill up the scalders, I just put hot tap water in it, and then it takes like not even a half an hour to warm up.
Oh, that's good. I should install one of those.
I got to put one in here. I haven't yet. Just because, if you're doing chicken butchering or pig butchering, or if you're just outside and you want to wash your hands or butcher something in the wintertime.
Yeah.
You got warm water, not cold water.
Right. The propane tank would take 30 minutes.
Okay.
There's just a regular turkey fryer, but also what I like about this other one is that it's a little bit bigger than just a standard turkey fryer,
Okay. I wonder how
which
it'll do with
is
the turkeys.
I think it's gonna do a lot better on turkeys.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be maybe the same size, but no, it's a little bit bigger, and
Yeah.
that's what I
How was,
needed.
how was cleanup? I'm assuming it was pretty easy where it was like a round pot.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
'Cause ours are like a rectangle, square but deep. So it's cumbersome for cleaning because you get
Oh,
the
okay.
corners and then you got to kind of
Oh,
pick it
yeah.
all up. And I mean, it works, but it's like, oh, Mike, I bet you that's a little bit more convenient, the new style.
Right. Yeah, the round works.
And if I want one, I can just go to your website, solarland.com, and
Yeah, we
buy
sell
it.
them now.
Cool.
Yep. You just got to make sure it's on its own dedicated 20 amp circuit.
Yes.
That's because it draws a lot of power.
Yeah. When the heat kicks on, the heating element.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you have
Yeah,
that in your plucker on the same plug, you're going to be breaking tripping breakers all day long.
and that's what I had. Was it this last winter? I installed a separate 20 amp just because of that. Because that was what's happened with us last year. I had something else going, and I kept tripping something, and so knowing that, I ended up putting another separate outlet.
Yeah. And then if you do the GFCI breakers, they'll pop those. You need a regular standard breaker that's not the new fancy dancy ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Any of the even power tools, like if you have a chop saw, they'll trip those GFCI breakers quite a bit too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like to set it and forget it. Like,
It's so nice always having it like the right temperature, not having to worry if you're too hot or too cold or
it's really nice when you're doing the workshops
right.
because, especially, it's just really just me and Lorraine, and like someone needs to man that, and
Mhm.
babysit it. Like that's one less place I gotta be
Right.
because it just stays the temperature, and I could just do other things. So that helps a lot.
How are your peppers coming in
Um,
for your hot peppers for the hot sauce?
they're growing pretty good. I think I have a rabbit trying to eat them,
You got
which
some
I didn't think rabbits would eat hot
are you
peppers.
doing the same kind of hot peppers? Are you doing anything new or different this year for the hot sauce?
We've we started growing shishitos. They're a little bit bigger hot pepper, but I did notice some of the not the pepper itself was being eaten, but like the tops of the plant.
Hmm.
I think it's a rabbit because I've seen some rabbits come out of that high tunnel. But
I'll just like spread some like hot sauce on it or some like cayenne pepper on just on the tops.
yeah,
Mm.
something because I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think they would eat those.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they just take a long time to grow. But we have been getting some hot peppers though, a little
That's
bit,
good.
like ripe ones.
Have you
But
tried any of them?
oh yeah, I have tried them.
They hot or tasty
They're
or
not too hot.
not too hot?
They're okay. They're tasty.
Yep.
But it's I think probably starting next month is when they're gonna keep. We're gonna have to harvest like
Gotcha.
almost every day. We're gonna be
Yep.
picking some peppers. So yeah, they got to be ripe on the hottest month of the year.
I'm sure.
But our high tunnel's been growing really good stuff though, man. I'm glad we got it.
That's good.
It's very helpful.
Yep.
Like you could just totally see the difference between our outside garden and the high tunnel garden. Like it's so much ahead of like faster.
Yep. That's cool.
Well, cool, man. I think that's about it, huh?
I think so.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there, guys. Then that's another episode of the Homestead Shop Talk podcast.
It was.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it and hope everyone has an awesome week. And we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good week.